hold on to your horses, because G2 comes swinging on the T side.
I am hyped for this. We've seen some amazing moments out of G2. They can kind of walk past those last two maps. Let's see if they can get back to the pistol wins. Looks like Rops will tell them no. Oh, and an interesting lurk. He gets by a huge gap.
Dude, so Rops.
They don't know about
what? So Rops still trying to get back at them. How he evades all of that danger, I don't know. How G2 get back into the round, I know damn well. It's because they dominate pistols. But you've got Mezzy up here on the balcony. Apex over towards the library. It's a good one from Mezzy. It's a great one from Mezzy.
It's a shutdown here from the balcony. And now they're going for gold, the biggest record that you could have, trying to match Astralis in trophies in 1 year.
Boy.
Oh, man.
Easy does it. Malb's not even given a chance to take a look at Banana.
The best way to kill him, man, when he can't see you.
Apex, keep your hands on your keyboard, buddy.
I mean,
he lets Mattis slip through the smoke, but luckily traded out.
That's a pretty fat smoke, but that lurk was kind of unpredictable. Like Mattis taking a hard right in that spot after losing a player on Banana as well.
I'll say though, let's keep an eye on Mattis, because that's another round where he gets a bit zany, right? P250 push up short, almost opened A earlier. This time he does it with a gun, but Rob's happy to hang on, and just a bit delayed here are these one-player attempts out through brackets.
They're next level right now.
Peak death, peak death, peak death, round done. Vitality just winning early.
Op's not going to be a real factor for some Pies. He was great on rifles on this map.
Yeah, Mezzy's just taking control of this situation. 9-2 is his start. Boy, drops the ball a little bit, and Mattis comes out, predicting ZywOo, trying to hold that deep angle.
Oh.
So Vitality were content to take this fight.
Still active spots. Oh,
player behind Robs. Yeah, they're gonna find him. Heavy God gets wind of what's going on. A site completely vacant.
Can we actually just take a second to
boo Vitality for saving?
Just appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate.
Heavy God walking through that hall smoke because his teammates are running up mid. Literally because Rops is going to get into that hall's doorway.
Into the kill feed throughout these rounds. Finally gets a chance to do it with that pre-fire onto ZywOo's deep op angle.
Yeah, you don't see the nervousness with Mattis. You just see he wants a fight.
And sometimes I'm worried that, like, he actually wants to fight you. 6 rounds into this T side, G2 find their first. But it's not really the T side that I think a lot of us were anticipating with this constant Malbs fight up towards Banana.
That hasn't done much just yet. He'll have a chance now, but he's taken a lot. The utility versus him has been so good.
But he loves this position.
They didn't clear it.
And he gets away with kills from this spot. Although, because Hunter picks up Apex, they flee from Malbs, and he loses the duel to Flamesy.
They're waiting for these timings. Great flashes allow them to fight and get away. That's the most important part. Narrowly avoiding tragedy. And again, Robs doesn't look at Heavy God. Let's see how he approaches this.
Ooh, Heavy God just missed the timing.
Oh, he just missed it badly.
Oh, they weren't ready at all. Robs ropes him in.
Oh, that's tough because Heavy God actually just cleared out. Take a look at these nades. Take a look at these spam timings as well.
Oh, nice nades back the other direction, however. That's almost Flamesy dead.
They're gonna blow this.
Behind it.
That's
missed shot from ZywOo. Robs versus Heavy God again. And Robs gets his revenge. Slightly. Bomb is down towards T-ramp. This could slow down everything, but remember what's left of a B site. Flamesy, 15 health.
But where and what angles they're exactly holding, well, that's up for debate. But while that smoke's still active, here's ways we can put pressure down. We can have this smoke spam come out. We can nade behind it. And here is Apex just trying to hold his nerve, wait for his timing. He's got a teammate behind him causing distractions, lobbing things over, but ultimately, like, it looked like Vitality had control, really continued to impress, and now it's kind of shut off the valve on half of the map, so that's huge. But ultimately, 70% of the rounds are still going to start Banana.
Happy to try it again, huh? Flying down and through alt mid goes Robs.
Robs can actually escape off this too. Finally, this smoke coming through.
I'm curious to see Apex actually giving up so much space over towards the B site when you take all of alt, get your kill. Nobody obviously sitting on your side of the mid push. He doubles back. This is late picked up util, and of course they're going to catch him.
He can actually chain the mollies, and a third one's coming over too.
ZywOo's ahead of the utility out from the T side, misses his flick shot over, and Apex dies inside of the little pit. ZywOo wants to try to contest with this, but look at the rest of Vitality, still nowhere to be found.
Those T's, they're gonna have to plant this bomb. They've got a late smoke, which is huge. It doesn't feel like there's huge odds of an actual retake happening. G2 just have to not blow it right now, and they can win on time. There's a lot of retake utility for the CT side.
Frag grenade, incendiary,
this could be the one,
smokes. Sunpai is holding back on flank. Rops, he gets toppled. And it's early damage on Mezzi as well. That's gonna take the wind out of the retake sails. They hope they can get away, but no guarantees. No saves in London. Malbs gives chase, and I'm just left scratching my head. I'm so surprised. Break it down. Finding the solution to the sudden problems.
Yeah, they know how to sequence, and they don't like put everything into one kill, like one tactic. If they feel like they try to ignore putting everything into a pick play. They have an idea they're going for. They are very fast as well about their transpositions from one tactic into a strategy. Oh, that's insanely successful. They get info.
ZywOo, whoa, dangerous to go back into that as well.
I can't believe they're actually peeking this, but that is what G2 do. They don't care about the opening kill.
Flamesy tries to drop fire in front of him. Apex's flash is fantastic.
Bomb spotted, they'll fall back. HE could do more.
Flamesy just tucked in, hoping Apex can bail him out because he's taking damage. And now there's a lot of players ready for the Apex swing. Sunpius, instant headshot. And a great answer from G2. Man disadvantage has not been a problem for G2 when they're finding success. And it turns out that here on Inferno, they've got a little more left in store. Mezzi and Robs have been playing well enough on Inferno, but at a man disadvantage, do they take a chance at the retake? Utility to keep them out, an additional smoke on the CT cross. Tough job for Robs to get into the play. Mezzi could serve as the jackknife, but he's playing on 40 health. If Robs had 100 over towards Coffins, if he could take that fight, try to unravel it, then maybe. But Vitality realized their chances of hanging on to a lead on the CT side are dwindling. They've proven so much already. You know, even ignoring deaths, sometimes ignoring damage, Mattis has really been trying to find a moment that he can leave a mark on Vitality, and his timing, of course that's gonna catch Apex off.
But what is the setup right now? They're passive on both halves of the map after this buy. They have good guns.
ZywOo.
They have utility too.
And Flamesy trying to push off sight. Malbs on the departure, peeks back into it. ZywOo's right there, hits the damage. And so that's a third member of G2 wounded.
They'd love to have more info. Malbs getting tagged though allows Flamesy to have a chance to poke at this. CTs are just curled up.
Ooh, smoked off.
What?
Mattis is afforded space, just comes in, clears it all! No way! He just cheats the timing and drops all three bodies single-handedly. I'm telling you, that writing has been on the wall since his P250 solo push up short almost took down a bomb site.
It feels like Vitality needs to make more use of their pauses.
Felt like they were having just a team meeting inside A. And the hunt is on here for G2, trying to bottom out Vitality in this attempted save. Final round up next, and there's tons of cash in the coffers for G2. You're gonna get what you want. Flamesy, dead man hiding. Trade comes through, and that is one round the gap. He'll sit on that half wall, and he'll wait for you to try to walk it forward. Of course.
That felt wrong. Not out the smoke.
Gets found out. This B site looking prime for the taking yet again. Flamesy trying to hold it on his own. Will get the return back to Malbs, also through the smoke. Everybody playing the same game.
This is actually quite a crazy setup if we look at the T side.
Oh, this fight here between Mattis and ZywOo.
But oh, you heard the step. 3
loud steps. Mattis is gonna have the back of ZywOo.
The fake is working. They've got the flank.
Pius is holding it just in case, but Mattis gets timing.
How many times can you shoot ZywOo in the back?
Rob's trying to challenge out through the library. He has found a chance to challenge towards this bout.
What a play.
Heavy God hits the headshot. Bomb's got to cross over. Mezzi gives up the angle. Flashes come beyond him. And with this post from Mattis, who has yet again found a way to unravel this A site, we were sat here singing Vitality's praise. My God. A 6-1 lead. A 6-1 lead that didn't have any bomb plants, barring the one round they won. This is a massive response from G2.
It's often said that ZywOo never gets shot in the back. And they had him rotating first, down mid, thinking it's for sure a B player. And the entire time it was going to end up A. That was masterful. That ties up the game. That puts them in a spot now where they're a real threat to bring this to train.
They've lost 3 consecutive pistols, G2. Time to turn that upside down. It's a one-and-done Hunter. Mezzi leading what's left of this troop into the arch side.
Just make the split happen back to A. No mistakes have been made for G2, but also no movement. 2v4 here.
Sampaio shows a little skin. Apex getting closer. Once he arrives, it's 3 from Moto and ZywOo. Wow. P250. A classic. ZywOo T-side P250 armor is a beast to have to deal with, and Heavy God's not going to be able to find anything on this one. So Vitality slow it down. Take their sweet time with that split, and they put G2 on ice.
I mean, that's an excellent call and response here for Apex to slow things down, make sure it's still 2-2. No pushes have been made. And we'll see now if a retake is possible. Laser sharp precision here for Mobs.
You'd think not, but they are stomping forward with confidence as if they can still win this. Then Vitality swing.
Yeah. I mean, when they used to be able to say UK flash, you can't say that anymore.
No, you really can't. Mezzi changed the game. Look at this stack on brackets. Quad hold by G2, but the bomb's still over towards Banana. They're going to send the MAC-10s in to their deaths. This is going to keep a player stuck. Never mind, Robs does get a chance to come and join him. That was much needed out of Mobs.
Yeah, and that fresh smoke, they try to walk through. ZywOo look for a lead. Now it's 2-on-4.
But still, G2 don't quite know whether there's a full commitment because ZywOo was indeed on his own. Mezzi's going to try to move this one over. Robs turns over to kill Mattis. They know Mobs is back here. Can he drop another body? No. And unfortunately for G2, they're just not close enough to challenge this.
They come in, they jiggle, they recover everything, and now Robs should have an easy time.
Much better guns.
MP9 so far away.
Gonna try to get close to the CT cross. Mezzi takes a bit of damage, but that's all good. Vitality hang on. Good on Mobs to hit that Deagle shot.
Look to take control, put the final stamp on this game. Round 16 ensues. We've got a good buy here, both sides.
Boy, Mezzi charging through. Whoa, he gets the one in the back. Mobs traded out. Mattis makes the difference.
With 9 health, he gets that kill.
Unbelievable. Sampaio is catching the side of Robs as well. Apex taken down to half. Guns will make a world of difference.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
G2 chew on Vitality, spit them out, looking like chumps. As Apex makes a run towards the upgrade, bomb in his possession, but G2 aren't far off.
Yeah, some extra frags are nice, but Apex will be heard running back and forth here in the spawn. There was at least peace in knowing that everyone's in the same boat as you. But it's a difficult challenge, especially for a first showing, especially with the amount of amazing stories we see from all these new players. It's again this game of Battleship. CT is going to look for their timings to release their utility. Vitality's job is to try to get closer without taking that damage.
Whoa! Mobs, no second! It's Mezzi! This time to get his double!
Well, maybe he can be a win condition. That's 17 and 7. 2 entries on Banana. Not something you often see
Forces
Mezzi
Hunter
have to do.
Off-site, onto the sandbags.
They've got flashes in the back.
Could have just sat on site instead. He decides that he wants to draw a line in the sand.
We'll see if Apex backs up, then he'll set up the flash. We'll see if he does it.
That's what's going down. And over towards the A site, it's more success.
There it is.
Vitality, perfect flashbang, and Mezzi comes through with a trio of kills.
It's a full call out. 10 rounds here.
Good on Mobs to catch ZywOo, burning there for a second. It looked like they were going to try to put out the fire. Instead, ZywOo, burning, is an audible for Mobs to lock in on. Gets his headshot. Mattis swings and falls to Mezzi, who from that corner had to thrive.
Who's proud of Mezzi in here? Topping the charts. Show-stopping performance here, and again, it's both sides. It's that CT moment he had on the defense. Now we got these T entries as well. But here's where the superstars are starting to take over, the monsters of Vitality.
Yes. G2 are still good, but they are also new. And we raised flags as to whether we would see that come through in the series. The inconsistency shining. Malbs, oh, he can't manage a multi-frag. It is Mezzy the solution yet again as he falls off and doesn't want to force the issue in the off chance that Mattis comes wildly swinging.
Mental reset. Apex down to 35 health. 4v4.
They're jostling back and forth on the front of this. Hunter was just on an open angle. Instead, opts to move over towards Coffins. And Flamesy's seen enough at that A side. He wants to get into this play. It's going to be Mezzy the spearhead once more, trying to get away from grenades. Mattis flashed in. It is a perfect flash. It gets him two, which is huge. However, no support yet for Hunter. He's going to perch, and Apex walks into his death. G2 have mustered together some kind of an answer. Flamesy fully blind, and the team play from G2 is fantastic.
Oh man, they are messing with the most minute timings to pull that flash off. Whew. Hunter also didn't just tuck back and let them come into the site. Just picked a nice, cool fight to play under pressure.
And then Sunpius,
oh, what a find.
Doesn't waste any time, moves over with that next supportive flashbang. Let's see if Vitality can tap into something like that. An active move, catching the defense off guard. Something maybe wild is in the cards. Because with Apex dying inside of that smoke, you gotta make up for the man disadvantage. Again, they will try to get flashed in with two bodies. Mattis trades effectively. They flash themselves, not with somebody inside sight, but much like last round, Sunpius here to help out. Same flash,
very
Mattis
nice.
Doesn't swing.
Drew some utility.
Check out Rops.
Man, Rops is
look how worried they are about the flank, right? Sunpius holding into CT spawn.
yeah, but 30 seconds, and they're not going one way or the other.
Vitality smoke off Moto themselves. That's going to get Rops still behind it. Is he going to try to cheat through that smoke on a timing at some point? Heavy God up against this wall is going to be fully exposed if Rops runs the risk of coming through, which he will. He takes damage. They get that opening up onto the short side of sight, but they don't know. They don't know. Hunter from his pit strikes down one. Bomb planted. Hunter's double.
His last gift.
He's into the clutch. Mr. Cool, ice cold, low health, CT right in front of him. Matt is slowly on that flank, still survives. Robs is time limited, but he gets away from both the fights. And Fire's gonna find him. G2 hunts him down, and they'll close that gap to one.
Yeah, looks like we might close on a heater here.
Sitting 9 and 14, bottom of the board for G2.
I love this setup from G2. I love when they double up Cubby like this. I think Hunter is one of the best players ever in all the iterations of G2 at working on brackets control. They know when to get info back.
Again,
and that's a freebie.
Dude, the confidence of Sunpius in the middle of that
He's got
silence.
Hunter right behind him.
Bolstered. Hunter supporting his troops, reassuring them that if a mistake is made, he's there to save them.
I think Sunpius needed that. A little buoy over on Arch instead of just sitting there the entire round.
Flash again here for Malbs on Banana. But there is no swing behind it. With the second flash, there should be. Oh, it's off on his turn! Oh, it's a little late. Mezzy can't stop all that damage. Sunpius back to the action, and he takes a lot back in return for that peak. Not to mention Mattis down by half off the frag, but this round is fizzling out. With the health that remains. Believe your eyes, a 6-1 lead for Vitality. G2 take it for the first time on map 4.
Yeah, they have pole position now. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this from Vitality. They're trying to hold a little gap the entire time.
Leg 16, all too easy is the kill over Rops. Is this the moment Heavy God steps it up because he's gonna need to? Support systems down. Oh, he gets through with his double. On top of that, the one from Sunpius. 8 defenders post 3.
Yeah, they're immediately gonna get their act together here. 2v3, they know they can win this.
This has been Mezzy's best map of this grand finals, and he is locked into this angle, finds Malbs, turns back, Mattis responds, and Mattis Glare needs to find a clutch. He gets a reposition off as the CTs just sulk into their corners, giving away the position with that nade. He's ready for Mattis. They think it's Pit. Oh God, they think it's Pit. A back turn for Apex. Leads the charge. Timeout needed. Answer found. 11 rounds all.
That took everything. Yeah, that's right.
Jubilation on Vitality's side.
11-11.
And aggression again. Oh, the nades in the back. They just unravel it all. ZywOo and Flamesy burn Mattis to a crisp, but they have taken a ton of damage back. Hunter sitting on half, just like the majority of Vitality, and they let their guard down too. He's only able to get his one.
No
so
second
4
kill.
versus 2 looking good.
HP bar's low. Will it matter? Heavy God already taking a step back.
Flamesy plants, Sunbias tucks tail, and Vitality will seize this moment.
And they're going to die trying to save.
Saves not allowed. Rops on the prowl. Vitality on match point.
The chills that Sunpai is experiencing right now, hoping for a miracle to save this gun, but it will not happen.
The utility and the damage that Mobs has had to stomach, only now are we starting to get G2 on the move.
Hunter's always eliciting all the info plays. It's a chance where now the CTs are getting into position. Fresh smoke here as the full exec comes through.
Every single nade you could ask for. We do get G2 close. We will find them with a back turn. Here comes Sunbias. They lose track of him, and there's still a player in the back of the site of Mobs. He has so little health. They're gonna try to run him down. They'll clear this site. ZywOo with 3 kills to his name. Hunter on the attack. 12 now for ZywOo. They will fight tooth and nail.
And it's Hunter again. A player's player. Starting off that search over on the A side. Only chance they had.
But ZywOo just proved to you in the last round that his impact will be felt.
No time to think, says ZywOo.
I thought that G2 left that transition way too late last round.
I mean, this guy's a contractor. You're never going to see him use this gun. If he gets smoked out and playing a retake spot, he's going to be in con. Maybe he'll duck in, but this is high-level play to demand off someone who rarely uses this weapon. They're not going to respect the smoke. Mobs, can you hit it?
Oh, the first one, yes. Mezzy dead. It's his. Mobs from the back of the side, coupled off the puncher. They don't need anything more.
Is this Mobs 2K? What's going on?
Destruction on the front of this B site. It is back-to-back, full-blown execute. Full house from Mobs and Hunter. The Guatemalan mauls them all.
You have got to respect it. That was a massive job. Only handed 1 smoke to Hunter, who was on his way back to the A site. Their molly does nothing. Mobs open lines.
Now they're going to try to bust through the brackets. Player up in the corner as the nade finds its home.
They're going to forget about him.
Easy match. Putting the back in Slovakian. How does he hit all those headshots?
It was too fast to even be believable. It feels like everyone's Mobs on this team. He made that look like an eco.
Mobs loves this spot. Chance for him to thrive. Insta headshot on ZywOo. Show me where the talent stops. G2's explosive rifling. We thought it would all come to an end when Monacy and Nico depart this organization. Hunter, in an interview days ago, says the firepower on G2 today is the same as old. And I didn't believe him. I thought, of course you have to say that. You're their leader, bro. But tonight, on full display, when the pressure's at its highest point, each individual for this G2 camp is coming together to clean sweep Vitality in overtime.
Mobs aging like wine in this game. Mattis having so many great moments.
Unreal.
And a clean sweep of OT with this 1 kill before the switch over. G2.
Wait a second. Heavy got chased.
baited.
You've got Robs halfway through this clutch without taking a point of damage.
Mattis is walking away.
He's got to come back.
There's got to be utility. There's a molly to delay for time. The smoke lands plump on top of that.
Good nade, though. That's going to keep Robs a little further back.
He's running out of the option to run back to A, which is what he's looking for.
Yeah. Wait for it. The audible. Clean sweep of G2 in overtime. Who had that on their cards? This is that duo that is supposed to be a world beater. ZywOo, Rops. Joined at the hip here inside A, but Rops loses his head to Heavy God, who's been fighting back from a slow start. It is all on ZywOo. There is no help to be found. And they are desperate to rotate around through spawn.
That Flamesy, he's got his guard down a bit about logs.
No way Hunter calls this fall back.
I don't know. This could come down to mobs. His adjustments in these spots, the flash is beautiful.
Oh,
he got it.
But not able to get that gun out, not able to swing. Mezzy on the scene next. And Hunter's caught out in the open, but they know that mobs would have gotten the frag. And ZywOo's starting to depart that A site, while the bomb and the others sit there. It is just mobs running around on B, but it is just ZywOo sitting inside A. This is meant to be the best, which means you have to do something fantastic, and he will do nothing instead. G2 down 6-1 at the start of this deciding map. They would have had heads in their hands. A taste of grand finals, a rare treat. Not for Vitality. They know what these acts of desperation need to look like. This retake here versus 2.
Yeah, they smoked the flank. They know mobs is coming in.
Apex trying to go unnoticed. He's the last one to go. We've got ourselves the grand finals. And there remains questions on G2 because map pool is what separates the very best. And we saw with Overpass